Good morning, geniuses. I hope everyone's having a fabulous week. All is well on this end. I wanted to make a short video about a lot of questions I've been getting in my inboxes of both the beginners and people that have been on this journey, wondering, I'm doing all the work, everything seems good, and all of a sudden I have a fallback or an obstacle come across. And, especially for beginners, you can get discouraged very easily, which you revert back to your old ways and be like, oh, this is BS, doesn't work, it's the devil, whatever, right? So, and I'm going to post a couple of links below to give you a better understanding. Obviously, I post this on my social media, then I actually do the YouTube video later. I actually have one of my retreats tonight, and then I go take off to the Dr. Joe Dispenza for a week on Sunday, so I'm going to be sure to get it done at some point today. However, it's kind of crazy because what we don't realize is not only are you battling your own limiting beliefs of what you were conditioned, programmed, manipulated, whatever terminology you want to call it, it's the same stuff, man, right? So regardless if you're a beginner or been doing this work, understand every opportunity that's something that triggers you or that you feel it's a setback, it's an opportunity to rise above the situation. That's the whole thing. That's the golden key, right? Or you think of God or think of omnipresent, whatever it is you want to think, but at the end of the day, it's rising above your current situation to not allow it to affect you. And if it does, don't let it affect you too long. Again, the refractory period, how long? Days, hours, what? So, but more importantly, when you understand why this is happening, there's a less probability that you become discouraged because you know what's up. You know why it's happening. And what I mean by that is, and this is what's so beautiful, you never stop learning. And the more you open up, the more things that come to you that answer the questions that you have. And they come to you externally by a video, by this, by that, by someone coming in. That's a whole other video. But so, for example, regardless of what level someone's in, something is always going to occur that you have to understand and read through the lines to learn the lesson. But at the end of the day, the reason why it's so difficult for everyone, regardless of what stage or of their path that they're in, is because of our DNA. Our DNA, and again, I'll post links. This is peer-reviewed science. This is not woo-woo. This is not made-up shit. This is peer-reviewed science. One drop of our DNA on the tip of your finger can store 733 terabytes of information. One drop, which is equivalent to saying in your body, your DNA can store 13.5 million years of information, which is ironically what the scientists suggest is how old this universe is. So, and again, this is peer-reviewed science. So when they say that the universe is in you and you are the universe, they are being literal about it. So on top of that, when you're reconditioning your mind, learning the lessons, whatever terminology that you want to use, don't get disconnected, people. So what happens is you're not only battling your stuff, because when you get through your veil and you start reprogramming your shit, you get it, you feel it, you're seeing, and all of a sudden other things start to happen and you're like, dude, why is this happening now? I'm doing the work. I mean, you want to beat yourself over it, right? But you have to understand, this is why they say when you heal yourself, you're healing your heritage, all the people in your line, besides the fact of it all being you, right? That's a whole other deeper level. But simply for the fact, peer-reviewed science states and can prove through DNA, epigenetics, all the information from your family, your great-grandparents, and blah, 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 14 generations. So what they were scared of, you're going to be scared of. What they were, all the shit they went through and all that craziness, you have it too. So in other words, once you get through your part, right, of what's going on, reconditioning your mind, and you come up against some other walls or feeling states, you're like, dude, what's up? Understand that is not you anymore. You are now going against, you're healing your family, literally. And the reason why it's so important is because now you get what's happening. You know that it's working because you can feel the difference from when you heal your stuff and then everything's going dandy. Life is you're always gonna have challenges in life. It's who you become in the process, because your perception of it starts looking at it differently. In other words, for example, now that you know this information, because there's nothing new under the sun, right? You're not viewing it as, fuck, this isn't working, why am I doing this shit, blah, 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 blah. It's like, wow, dude, I've just hit the next level. Who am I healing from my past generation now, right? And it motivates you, it inspires you, because this is what you signed up for, This is what you came to do. This is how strong you chose and brave to be. So, again, when you hit these walls, stay confident, stay inspired. Push through it, because within the next day or two, once you get through it, you have that feeling of, again, right? And it just keeps getting better and better and better. But at the same time, you'll know what your heritage were going through themselves. And there's nothing stronger than going through that and knowing that you're healing it all. You're healing them all 14 generations. So that makes a big difference. It'll keep you inspired instead of not understanding why is this happening to me again. If I'm doing the work, now you know. DNA is 14 generations passed down, called epigenetics. I'll post a couple of links down below by, I think his name is Billy Carlson. Oh man, I forgot something. And it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. What was the other thing I was going to tell you? Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. Anyway, I'm sorry. So, the other thing I wanted to let you know of was that, I totally forgot. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a good time and that this is helpful for someone. I'll be making another video. Again, I haven't forgotten about the Kundalini experience, which is going to be another game changer of why and how that all these thoughts and things are coming to me, right? Because it'll happen to you, because there's no one so special that doesn't deserve this. But this is your mission, guys, and just stay strong, stay inspired. As you get through these little hurdles, you're going to feel so liberated, but push through, auto-inquisition, ask formations. I think you go to my previous videos between ask formations and what affirmations are. Instead of saying I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, you ask, why am I so wealthy? Why am I so strong? Why am I this? Why am I that? What am I gonna do with all this money? Because our brains are big detectives, always looking for that thing to solidify your belief system. So anyways, hope this helps. We're at 8 minutes. Love, light, and peace, and keep yourself motivated.